In February 1856, a father buried his 10-day-old baby girl on a piece of land he owned in Gainesville. The place became Evergreen Cemetery, and 106 years later, it's still sacred ground. WUFT's Maggie Lawrence shows us the anniversary event this past weekend.
Normally, you don't find so much music and cheer in a place used for reflection or grieving. But there was joy in Evergreen Cemetery on Sunday as visitors and historians honored its history.
This is the celebration of the 160th anniversary of the cemetery itself. The first burial occurred on the 24th of February, 1856.
James T. Thomas and his wife buried their 10-day-old baby, Elizabeth Jane, on property that would later become Evergreen Cemetery.
More than 10,000 people have been buried here in the 160 years.
History enthusiasts and people with family buried in the cemetery are some of those who attended.
And I read about the event on Facebook and learned more about the cemetery, and it seemed like an interesting thing to do.
My grandparents are buried here with some aunts and uncles.
The founder, James Thomas's great-grandson, was present to honor his great-grandfather.
Very, very proud. Of course, I never knew him.
The first burial in the cemetery was a baby. Now Evergreen is working to restore a part of the cemetery reserved only for babies. A focus of the event was the Babyland Renewal Initiative, which strives to place granite headstones on the unmarked graves of infants. The cemetery has already placed 20 new headstones on 165 of the unmarked burials.
It was just wonderful to see them all lined up right where they're supposed to be.
Evergreen plans to unveil a statue of an angel, one of the final steps of the initiative, at an association meeting next month. Maggie Lorenz, WUFT News.
Those wishing to learn more about the Renewal Initiative can visit thiswondrousplace.org.